Daniel 11, verse 40 until 45, is being revealed within each and every detail. And this is very peculiar for our time because this is the end time. And, I want to talk about it. Egypt, Turkey, Venezuela, America, Russia, and China have their part in this verse. What we did see is that the king of the south went against the king of the north. They butt heads together, and Donald Trump went with many ships, as we could read in Daniel, to meet President Maduro from Venezuela. This is very detailed. President Trump from the United States of America shall enter into the glorious land. And this is Israel. It will enter in this land, and maybe it's because of them trying to help Mr. Netanyahu for the fight that he does against Arabic nations, or it has to do with that he get punished, Mr. Netanyahu, for what he's doing, what the media is called genocide against the Palestinians and other Arab nations. So he's going to enter in this glorious land, as we can read, and President Donald Trump will fight the Arabs. But he will lay his hands on Egypt, keep it off of Turkey, and we can see at the same time, so in this month, September from 2025, that Egypt is getting to the border, and it might now will face a clash with Israel. President Donald Trump is at the moment troubled by tidings, as it says in Daniel 11, out of the east and out of the north. So east is China, and north from America and from Israel is Russia. And as we can see right now in the news that Russia is colliding with China, they come with ships to Venezuela. So this is irritating President Donald Trump, but also Russia and China are colliding with each other. They're in their ships going towards Japan in the South China Sea. And because of this, President Trump will make war with many. He will really destroy a lot of people. I already mentioned it. I mentioned it in detail. I made a broadcast because of this and went into each and every detail, each and every aspect for Mr. Trump making war with many. So let us now read Daniel 11 from verse 40 until 45, and you can see that I'm very precise on this one. And at the time of the end, so this is the end time, this is our time, shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north, this is Donald Trump, shall come against him like a whirlwind, with chariots and with horsemen and with many ships, as we can see. And he shall enter in the countries and shall overflow and pass over. In my Dutch Bible it says that he will come as a flood. He will spread like a flood among the land, meaning the earth. He shall, verse 41, enter also in the glorious land. This is Israel, as I mentioned, and many countries shall be overthrown. These are Arab nations that shall be overthrown first. But these shall escape out of his hand, even Edom. So this is Turkey, they will escape. Jordan is in the east, and the chief of the children of Ammon. He shall stretch forth his hand also upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. So Egypt, which is now ready to fight Israel, and it might do so, will face President Donald Trump at a certain time in our future. But he shall have power over the treasures of gold and of silver, and over all the precious things of Egypt. And the Libyans and the Ethiopians shall be at his steps. But tidings out of the east, So this is China, and out of the north, this is Russia, as we spoke about, shall trouble him. Therefore he shall go forth with great fury and utterly to make away many. And he shall plant the tabernacle of his palace between the seas and the glorious holy mountain. This is what he already did. They have military bases. So these are these tents that are being mentioned here. They have military bases around the Mideast, around Israel, also because of previous wars, for instance with Syria or with Iraq. Think of Afghanistan. As we continue, verse 45, yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him, as we can also read in Daniel 7, verse 7. Because the miracle is this dreadful beast that Daniel saw in verse 7 from chapter 7 from Daniel. But also is a miracle, the beast described in Revelation. It's not, Donald Trump is not just a little horn, he's the beast. And I should not misinterpret that. It says it in Revelation 17 that he is the beast. He's being mentioned and being referred to as a beast and not just a little horn. So we can see that ships are now, entering Venezuela from China and Russia, and also Japan in the South China Sea, as I mentioned. And this will cause tensions. And, you might wonder, where does the Third World War start? Is it from these kind of sceneries, or is it in Russia and Ukraine, or is it from the Mideast? It started from the Mideast for sure, but when will it escalate? Because it will come, this Third World War. Just keep watching my broadcasts, and you will see and hear a lot. I do have to tell you, I do have to mention something. I won't be here for long, I think, because there's going to be a rapture that's being described in chapter 12. Yes, as we just read it, and I hope I'm going to be among them. Those are the 144,000 that are mentioned in Revelation 14. And it's from the time of Christ until now. There's not a lot of people that really truly follow God. They do, but go out to tribulation because they don't do it with envy. Many Christians don't want to suffer. And while it says in the Bible that the fruits of the spirits are long suffering, and I willingly suffer for God. I suffered for the cause and suffered for Jesus Christ because it was required of me, and I did it willingly. And it's not just the suffering, it's also keeping the commandments, which are not nailed to the cross. I went far to study this. I went far to live a Christian life. I did things that people would not have done, like give away all my goods to follow Jesus Christ. I had to do it because I had to move from the Netherlands to France, and I could not take all the goods with me. I just gave it away. And so I lost many things. I sold also a bit, and I had to start all over again. But it was necessary for the training that I had to get. Because I was trained for this commission to deliver these end-time prophecies. So I'm not just a Christian that comes to the microphone and have his saying. No. I did what was required of me, like a real army man. So let's now read chapter 12, and then we can see how many people escaped, or how many people will escape that are in the ground, and some that are alive right now. And again, it's not a lot. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. So it's going to be worse than the First and Second World War. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. So again, I hope I'm going to be among them, and I think I will. Until that time, I will deliver messages as good as I can. And I hope that many still will make it. This is King Marshall Stern. Until next time.